Hey family, welcome to Table Talk where faith meets real life. And today we're going to be talking deep issues. Oh yes. I am Okoyemi Olugbemi aka Adasa. We are talking about something a little uncomfortable but necessary. The things Christians don't usually talk about, what they don't like to talk about on a normal day. We've all been there, struggling, hiding, questioning, and feeling like we are the only ones going through it. But guess what? You are not alone. So, whether it's a secret sin, whether it's shame, whether it's sexual struggles, or silent doubt, or even silent battles, this episode is for the real ones. This isn't an episode to condemn. I like to put it out there. It's a safe space to bring light into the rooms we've kept shut because God can't heal what you hide. You have to present it before Him. I remember a testimony of a pastor who talked about his early life in school, where he was showing up every Sunday at fellowships, doing all of that, reading his Bible, saying all the right words. He was the perfect child on paper. But inside, he was dealing with pornography. Nobody knew, not even his mother. He smiled, a lot. He served well, but it was bleeding inside. There was a whole lot of things going on the inside until one day he broke down in prayer and just said, God, I'm tired of hiding behind Christian behavior. I need healing. And that moment, not his perfection, was what led to his freedom. Now, here's the deal. Let's name some of the things Christians don't like to talk about. Pen it down in the comment box. Move along with me here. So, Christians don't like to talk about masturbation, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, and so many things. We hide them because we are afraid of being judged. But the church should be a hospital, not a museum, actually. Because Jesus didn't call the healthy, He came for the sick. In Hebrews, it says, for we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses. He is with us, He is for us in our weaknesses, in our strengths. Jesus gets us. He understands what we are struggling with. He knows that we are human. I mean, this is flesh now. It will fail sometimes. Yeah, Jesus is not shocked by your weakness. He's ready to help you walk through it. That's why He even came to die in the first place. So, what have you been silently battling? What have you convinced what have you convinced yourself that God is too disappointed to touch? Can I encourage you to bring it out of hiding? Healing starts where honesty begins. Now, why do you think people, particularly Christians, avoid talking about all these certain issues, these sensitive issues? I like to ask, have you ever felt afraid to open up? Why does vulnerability still feel risky, even in church circles, even in safe circles? Now, the answers boils down to fear of being judged. Like, oh my God, what will people say? If you're struggling with anything, you're not alone. If you've ever worshipped on Sunday and cried yourself to sleep on Monday, you are not alone. If you've prayed for purity, but you still struggled after altar call, after giving your life to Christ all over and all over again, redeeming yourself, you are not alone. If you've questioned your salvation because of a private battle, even if you've wished death upon yourself, you are not alone. Let's normalize healing, not hiding. These things don't disqualify you. They make room for God's mercy. Speak to God. Talk to God about it. Jesus is the friend that will never leave you. Jesus understands your struggle and still calls you His own. There is no shame in asking for help. Healing doesn't begin with perfection. It begins with honesty. You have to be honest about it. Why why lie about what you're struggling with Jesus, the one that knows all things? We're not called to be perfect anyways. You're called to be real with God and with each other, like a trusted person. Now, this isn't an episode to condemn. I say it again. It's actually a safe space to bring light into the rooms we've kept shut. Because God can't heal what we hide. God can heal what you hide. If anything in today's episode hit home for you, take a moment to breathe. You are not broken beyond repair. God sees it all and still chooses you. Now, tag a friend, share this episode, and comment with an emoji if you are walking out of the silence today. Don't forget to follow, don't forget to subscribe, and rate this episode, rate this video, this podcast, so more people can find freedom just like you. See you in the next episode. I remain your host with the most, Apoyemi Olubemi, aka Adasa. Toodles.